Theodore Campbell and Bianca.
Hey everybody, I welcome you again to another video with my friend Teddy and Vivi.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Theodore Campbell, one half of Unadulterated You, and I'm here with my partner.
Hi, I'm Bianca.
It's been a minute, people. Where we been at? I know y'all people like, is these people really serious about doing this YouTube channel or what?
Yeah, my question is, are y'all serious about watching this YouTube channel or what?
Hey, life happens. You know, we got the pandemic, we got live, we got kids, we got all kinds of stuff, but we back. What's going on, people?
Yeah, we back. It's been a minute. But anyway, nonetheless.
I want to talk about what do you people feel about? Do you think money automatically makes you a successful person just because you have money?
Well, I mean, that's the question. I think that generally speaking, not necessarily, but if my goal was to have money and I have it now, yes, I'm a success because that was my goal.
Right.
I mean, isn't it as simple as that?
No, it's not. I don't think it is.
What? I mean, if I set a goal, I say I want to make 10 million, whatever, and I make the 10 million and I have it, I am successful.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you accomplish your goal, but is that it? Is that the
It's
end all be
completing.
all?
Yeah, because I think completing a goal is success, whatever your goal may be.
Okay.
So, but generally speaking, or if we're talking about, societal or measures of success, it doesn't necessarily mean that, because a lot of times money is traded for, we trade, not we, but people trade money, for their dignity. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Like
Right.
they trade money for and it changes who they are. And so I don't know if that chameleon type persona is something that I would deem successful,
Right. Well, I don't think it makes people a success. Me personally, I don't.
Okay, why not?
Well, the way I view it is, I think success is like a pie. Like when you look at a pie or a cake, you got different slices and stuff, and you can have as many slices of the cake as you want. But if you don't have the whole cake or the whole pie together, it's not a whole cake. It's just a piece. And I feel like money is just a piece of success. I don't believe it's the whole thing.
But on your scale, like what other things add to success?
Well, to me, I believe like peace, peace of mind, uh, being able to live with yourself, family. It's a whole bunch of stuff that come involved to
Like
make
a
you.
pie.
I think you need the whole pie to have full success
Oh,
because think about it, Bianca. Like let's say you got $1 million in the bank, right? And you go to the doctor and the doctor tells you you have a ailment, and a lot of us have insurance pays for a lot of stuff, but let's say you have an ailment and you have to pay for all this medicine and all this sick time. That $1 million can go out the window real fast.
Okay, well, that's fine. But that doesn't discount all the work I did to get to the $1 million mark. Like it's still not you're saying like as long as they can stay healthy all their life, that's a part of the pie. As long as they can keep the money all their life, that's a part of the pie. Why can't it be that I just I reached a certain point? How how many actors and how many different people have gotten to a certain point, gotten awards and all that stuff, athletes, so many different people in different professions. They arrived at a certain point and then they didn't have the money anymore. They didn't have the exposure that they used to have. Are you now like throwing them in the trash?
I'm not throwing them into the trash, but you don't have the full pie. You're lacking in a certain
But that's
area.
just life in general, is that nobody's gonna have the full pie. Everybody's lacking in some area. So you're not gonna still count me as success because I'm lacking in certain areas, because I may be successful on the business side, but not successful in relationship, or might not be as healthy as I could be, but I'm striving to get there. You're just gonna count all that out and say you're not a success.
Well, remember what the topic is. The topic is, does money make you a success? So if you were going to talk about money, yeah, I'm not going to count you a success because you got all the money, but you're lacking in so many different areas. That's the topic. Does money give you success?
Well, I'll stand on my answer that money does make you a success if that was your initial goal.
If that's your goal, I get it. But I'm gonna tell you the truth. I know some people that got a lot of money and got some whack ass lives.
Well, that's for you on the outside looking in to say. They may have had a goal just to get the money and it's theirs. That's their deal. I don't care if they had to scam and scheme and all that. If they had a goal to reach, and then they're successful in their own right.
Are they?
Yeah, that's what their goal was.
Not really, because, well, again, I guess different viewpoints is different. But some of these people that I'm talking about, they look successful to the naked eye, but if you know them in real life, they're really struggling. They might be alcoholics behind closed doors. They might be on pills. They might have all the cars and all the houses, but they're really miserable.
Well, that's not for nobody else to say but themselves, right? And so judging success should only be judged by the individual who is living that life. It's not me looking at you saying you're not a success. It's not you looking at me and saying she's miserable. Well, I could be really sitting here and feeling like I'm fine, like I am, and I'm successful. I think it's just an individual call. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think it's okay for me to look at anybody and say you're not a success.
That's true. That's true.
Unless I'm looking in the mirror.
True.
That's
I just believe that it takes, again, the question was, does money automatically make you a success? And I say no. I think it's more than one pieces. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, and I think surface level, you know, just on a main scale or whatever, large scale money, yes.
Okay. So we could agree on that part. Okay, cool.
I say yes, it makes you a success. The reason is, if I got 10 billion, guess what? I can buy my health. I can buy.
No, you can't.
I can buy my education. I can get. Oh, yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
There's some rich people in the grave right now. You know that, right?
I know it's not gonna keep me.
Michael Jackson is dead. You know that, right?
You don't even know what his health situation is. Why do you have to bring him up?
But he's dead.
Why'd you bring him up? What does he have to do with anything?
And he's the greatest of all time.
Why?
And he's dead.
And maybe he was fine with being dead. So that's what you gotta understand. We all gotta die. Like,
you do, but at 50 something years old though,
nobody's gonna live forever. Chadwick Boseman died at 40 something. And who
exactly? That's my point. You think he chose to die that young though?
Who else died? Excuse me. Who else died? Kobe Bryant. Forgive me.
Kobe Bryant, you're the one. He probably the second or third greatest basketball players of all time.
Why do you think living this life is deemed successful even?
Because life is more grateful than money, though.
Everybody ain't trying to live forever.
I guess.
I mean,
you can't take the money with you, right?
Right, and guess what? When they didn't take it with them, they could pass it to their children and establish generational wealth. And yes, you're a success because it's going down generation to generation. It is expanding across a large scale where it's helping so many people. You can't be.
I disagree with you. You know why I say that? because even though his money might be able to help his children, I think his children and his wife would more prefer him to be there and be an example for
No.
them
You can
than
prefer
the
what
money.
you can prefer what you want, but everybody's gonna die. So in those cases where you
But
have,
at 40 something though,
who can you say when you're gonna die?
I don't.
If you have
But
pristine health, who say you're not gonna walk out and get hit by a bus?
you right. You
I
right.
know.
But I think if you was to ask Kobe Bryant, and respectfully, anybody who see this, we're not trying to play anybody. But I think his family would enjoy him to be here than his money,
Well,
so they can be living comfortable.
we already talked about that, and where when people pass, it's really selfish to want that person. You gotta allow people to live their lives in whatever extent that is. I mean, yeah, nobody wants to lose anybody early like that, or even sooner than that. Like I know this. Nobody wants insurance money or any of that in exchange for somebody that they love. But what we're talking about, does money make you a success? In the event that somebody passes and you have insurance or you have money established, laid up for your loved ones, yes, you're a success, because that's what it's all about, being able to extend beyond your physical body. Actually, if you have money that's going to extend for generations, who can say you're not a success? If you have money and you die miserable and it helps your family members, who's to say you weren't a success in that, right?
You're right, but I still think they family would rather them be around than
Well,
just their
yeah,
money though.
I don't debate that, possibly, possibly not, we don't know. but but in any event, if life is lost, like I said, you could have the greatest health and then die in a plane crash. Okay, great.
True.
But and that doesn't say that you weren't successful. It is really good that you can be able to, set your children up and beyond them. That's something that you can't beat it. If we talking about money.
I just believe I'm not knocking the
Money.
money. I'm not knocking the money, but I'm about balance. You need a little bit of everything. It ain't just about, because let's excuse my language, but you could have been on this earth and left all this money, but you could have been an asshole. And you might have not even taught your kids or your family how to properly, because money is a tool. If you didn't properly teach them the proper way of handling money or to make right decisions with money, all they're gonna do is squander it.
Okay.
So
is that for you to worry about, or is it that you set it up and you were successful enough to make it establish a foundation for them? We can't say what nobody gonna do with the house you leave them, the car you leave them, any of that stuff. It's the smartest kids in the world. Guess what they do? Still going trash their parents' stuff when they die. They do it. I've seen it too many times.
still, again, balance.
But you can't say
balance.
it's like, I don't want to touch on this because it's personal, but one particular person or people, you can never say that they didn't teach their children. And then what did they do? They squandered it anyway. And you will never.
But you tried though. The key is that you tried.
But what you're doing is digging into people's situation and trying to say if they tried or not. How do you know?
Again, I'm about balance. I'm not saying one side is good and one side is over the other.
I
think you should have a little bit of all of that. Don't you think so?
So balance is good, but does money make you a success? Money can do a lot of good too.
It can help a lot, but it's not everything.
That ain't the question.
Yes, it is the question.
You said it's money.
You're not listening to me.
No.
The question is, I got the paper right here. Look.
You asked, is money everything?
I said, does having money automatically make you a success? I didn't say is money everything. I said, does it automatically go over everything else?
But you said it's not everything. Well, that's not the question you asked.
Yes, it is. I said, that's the question. I said, does it automatically make you a success?
what you said is, your comment was, yeah, it could do
Okay.
that or whatever. It could do some good, but it's not everything. So
It's
what I'm
not
saying
everything.
is, that's not the question, is if it's everything. So we're not even touching on that. You asked, does it automatically make you a success? I would like to say, depending on the dollar amount, yes.
Okay, look, I'm not mad at you. This is
Because-
where the people in the comments can get in. Let us know what you think, man. Do you think that money can fix all problems and that's all and all be all?
Nobody asked that. You didn't ask that. Quit trying to make
Yes,
it
I
like-
did.
I can't wait till somebody comments because you keep changing the question. You said, does money automatically make you a success? You didn't say,
Right.
does money whatever. Don't ask no other questions. Ask that one question.
Does money automatically make you a success?
All right. Comment down below.
Please, because this woman, we've been gone, you know, she got her bangs out. She's feeling herself right now. Yo, please get in the comments and let me know what
I'm looking forward to the answer because they gonna tell you keep. I hate this term, moving the goalpost, but you keep doing it.
Goalpost. I asked the question: does money automatically? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you, I watch some of these podcasts with some of these celebrities, and they millionaires. They got money and all that, and they still
got all
bums.
Problems too. They probably got all kind of problems. I was talking to
all kind of problems.
I was talking to my nephew, and he was saying like how somebody had rented an Airbnb for like 900 million for 6 months, $900,000 for 6 months when they could have bought a house. So what I'm saying is this:
right,
you having the money, it is a success. It's great.
Right.
How you manage it, how your children manage it, that's a whole nother question. Now, it's the fact that you have it in hand to be able to do some things with it is what automatically makes the person who earned it a success.
No.
It may be short-lived in your opinion if they squander it. But yeah, having it.
It's a piece. That's all I said. It's a piece. It's important. It's a very important piece now.
But you're trying to make morals and parenting and all that stuff and peace important to people. And it ain't important to everybody.
It's important.
No, it's not important to everybody. Some people like hell. Some people don't like peace. They're not peacemakers.
What?
All right, the baby.
All right, the baby.
He's staying some bullshit. He got money, but he's staying some mess. Do you think he's really? It's not for me to say, but I'm just saying, everybody ain't looking for that peaceful life you looking for.
Let me tell you something. The baby, and shout out to the baby, because he right up the street. Look. The baby is one situation away from losing his freedom and all his money. Let him make the wrong decision and his life is over, yo.
There are no shout outs. So moving forward, all I'm saying is that everybody ain't looking for that, what you looking for. Everybody ain't
Bianca, she been gone for all this time. She done changed up. She done got bougie on me, man. What's going on?
Not true. Anyway, no. We're gonna cut this now. This is getting ridiculous. Okay. Y'all comment down below. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
We've been gone too long. What happened to Bianca?
Share, and subscribe if you haven't already. We're looking forward to hearing from you all. Until next time. Yeah, put your head down.
Please.
Put your head down. Put your head down.